Welcome to Run Talk. Today we have a special guest,
Dan G.
All right, to start off, Dan, what got you into running?
What got me into running? It was actually kind of a slow burn into running. I think after I moved to New York, my best friend from college just randomly reached out and asked if I wanted to sign up for a marathon with him. I never run any other race distance before. We just went full send and did a marathon as our first race, and it was truly ignorance is bliss. But after I finished the first marathon, there really is that sense of accomplishment and kind of I won't say I worked too hard training for that marathon, but really there's nothing like race day vibes and just seeing people celebrate at the finish line. And I think that's something that I kind of did get addicted to. So signed up for another marathon shortly after that. And then the training for that went even worse. And I ran slower for the second marathon. But I think by that time I started kind of realizing that running was something that I could see myself enjoying.
So just to clarify, you ran 2 marathons.
As my first 2 races.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dan.
Yes.
Dan the man. That's impressive.
You know, I forget the Forrest Gump quote, but it's like stupid as a stupid does.
Yep.
You just have to do it.
do.
You just do it. But yeah, and then I think where the real running origin starts is where I started taking it seriously is moving back to Syracuse, meeting like a running community, and then I went to a half marathon in San Francisco where I almost got beat by my friend's younger brother, and I knew him since he was like 11. So like, in my head, he was, a little punk, we'll say.
This is a family-friendly podcast.
Keep it PG.
I will. We're trying to grow our audience. I understand. But you showing Jerry early on in the life of the series is pretty bold.
That's true.
Bold.
Very bold.
I clicked him out.
But yeah, that was like kind of like my villain origin story of like I want to get faster. And then just kind of took off, and
What was your last marathon? And
my last marathon was Grandma's Marathon this past June, and that was 2:54:54.
Dan's really fast.
I'm mediocre, extremely
fast.
mediocre.
Would you say you're better at like longer distances, like the marathon, or shorter distances, like a 5K?
I think I'm better at the longer distances, like a marathon.
Yeah, I'm better at the longer distances.
You're pretty good though when we do the short sprints and the workouts. You can hold your own.
I played like soccer growing up, so I think like I have like the short-term sprint acceleration and things like that, but mentally I'm just not there yet
So hard
to push through
Short
the
races
pain
are
of the short races.
So tough.
Yeah.
So tough.
I think I'd much rather do like the long burn
Yes.
of a marathon, which is weird because it's like a lot longer, obviously, but there's something about like a 5K that just
It's painful. The entire thing is painful is the issue, I think.
yeah.
You're just like you're going fast and you're holding on to that. Like
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't like a 5K, which is crazy because I used to think a 5K was so long.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Well, I feel like being in like modified, it would be like doing a 5K, you're like long distance. And then as you get older, it's like it's longer and longer and longer. Like I tell people now my favorite distance is like a half marathon, and they think I'm insane. Except other runners who also agree. But people who aren't super into running are like, what? No.
Yeah. Half marathon's a fun distance.
Yeah, it's
in
my
my
favorite.
opinion.
It's my favorite distance to race.
I don't know. I don't like a half marathon. I feel like you have to move quick for a long time. I don't quicker for like a longer time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think I'd rather race like a 15K over a marathon. because it makes a difference. It makes that like tiny, like, what is it? It's a little less than 4 miles more half marathon, right? Am I mathing correctly?
Yeah,
I don't know. That makes a difference.
it does.
Yeah, I think for like a half, like the training, I also like better.
Yeah.
It's just like more palpable, I feel like.
Marathon training can be hard, especially if you're not like used to high mileage or you have like time for high mileage too.
Yeah, it's like a part-time job.
It really is.
Well, if your first 2 races were a marathon, you just
That's all you know.
That's all you know.
You just do whatever.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
All right. So what is your favorite local race?
favorite local race, by far has to be the Mountain Goat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Strong choice.
That
Strong
was
choice.
Emma's too.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
I think it was Emma's.
Oh, it's fitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're Emma.
You're Emma.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Honorary temporary Emma.
Yeah.
Emma, we miss you.
Emma, come
Do
back.
Yeah.
Come back
Emma,
and
back.
don't leave.
Yeah, you can't ever leave. You signed a contract with us for life.
Yeah, and I can't be here with them every week. So
Dan's like,
Get me out of here.
Don't make me do this again.
But no, we should. You know, he loves us so much that we should have more guests. Is what he also was saying.
Yes.
Yes.
I heard him say
Because I
that.
say help me, but you don't look at me.
If you would like to be a guest on our next podcast, please let us know.
Yeah. Please reach out.
Please reach out.
And if you'd like to sponsor us, please reach out.
Especially
Propel.
Yeah, Propel.
Yes, Propel.
Brooks.
So
She's nice too.
what is your favorite? I guess we kind of covered this, but what is your favorite like race distance? Would you say it's the marathon?
Favorite race distance. I think now I would say the half marathon.
Okay.
I think whenever I've raced a half marathon recently, it's kind of like you're not that I don't want to perform or go fast, but I go into it feeling a lot more relaxed and having a lot more fun. I think with the marathon, there's still this sense of like I've put so much work now into this. I really want everything to come together on that last day, and like that's a lot of pressure and anxiety. So I think half marathon is like that sweet in between now where I'm not freaking out before the race or anything. And
Fair.
a lot of times, a lot of us use the half marathon as kind of like a fitness barometer for our marathon upcoming. And it's kind of just fun to see like how fast we are at that moment. And that's like a cool way to kind of race the half marathon. So, yeah, the marathon definitely holds like a special place. Obviously,
So your first 2 races coming.
you always remember your first, right? Wink, wink.
Do you remember your first cross country race this year?
I remember
You
my
won't.
first cross country.
Do you want to know? Tell the crowd what happened.
You're talking about Toggenburg Falls?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was the one where Jerry was like, "Don't get your medal at the top of the falls," and I went out so fast. I think heading into the first turn, I was like 7th, and
Oh,
I had
wow.
no right being up there with some of those people. And
We raced with some fast people in our
Yes.
like amateur like cross country series.
did not
very
feel
fast,
It's
very
not
fast.
feel amateur.
So yeah, I was trying to get my medal at the top of the falls, and then I was running back, and I remember Ted passing me and being like, "Danji, you got this," and I was like, "Oh my gosh,
I don't
This
got
is-
this. I
this
gotta
is
walk.
the most terrible feeling." Shout out to you, Ted.
We love you, Ted.
We should have Ted on.
Oh,
We
Ted
could.
would have some good things to talk about.
Yeah,
Um,
I accidentally pressed the button, but
I think it's still on. Yeah, it's still on.
okay.
Yeah.
So next part, we're going to be
Next
talking
topic.
about speed workouts, specifically what our favorite, or I guess least hated speed workout is compared to the speed workout that probably actually does the most for us individually. I'll start and then we could go like in a circle.
Please don't mind me. I gotta look up on my Strava and see if I labeled the worst speed workout that Jerry has ever given us.
So
but continue.
So for me personally, my favorite speed workout is fartlek. Is that what you guys called it?
Fartlek.
Yes.
Fartlek. Where you do like a certain like amount of time fast and then like a less amount of time slow. And I always liked those the best because I could just pick like any course, like anywhere, and just like use my watch. And it's just, I'm not really paying attention to like anything else besides like, oh, gotta go fast, oh, gotta go slow. Like mentally, I always liked it and could get through it really easily. But the speed workout that I have found works the best for me, that like led to some of my PRs, is doing mile repeats and 800 repeats. Like finding my fastest ones and just like doing a bunch in a row, and then like doing like 4 or 5 mile fast repeats in a row, and then doing like faster 800s like a bunch after in a row. And it's like the worst workout ever besides hills, but it like definitely makes me faster. Should do it more often. Don't do it enough. I'm also hills. I don't do hills enough. I need to do those more often. I'm really bad at hills. Used to be great. Now I'm bad at them.
Okay, for me, my favorite speed workout, somewhat similar. So in college we would do, I think we called them, there was some name for them, maybe like 90s, something like that. But we would do them before races, and it was basically, it might have been 60 seconds actually, because I feel like 90 seconds was too long, but it was we would go like hard for like 60 seconds, and then like 60 seconds just like very easy running, and do that like, I mean, we only did it like 10 times or something, and we would do that like right before races. I guess those are kind of speed workouts. I think I liked them because they were pretty easy. And just to kind of get like the legs moving before a race. So I liked those. And then the speed workout that I feel like is most effective for me, it's kind of hard. I have a hard time paying attention to like what training really works for me and what doesn't. Like I feel like I just never really know. But I think the workouts where we do some like tempo, like a longer like tempo, and then some like 400s or 800s, maybe even like thousands or 1200s. I feel like those are pretty effective, even though I hate them. I think anything around an 800-meter repeat is just like miserable.
It's torture.
Yeah.
Sadly works, but it's torture.
Yes. But yeah. So I guess that's what I would say.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, so in high school, we used to do every single Monday 4-mile repeats. Shout out to Richard Nastasi for every Monday, 4 by 1 mile repeats. That sucked. And then, so this workout that Jerry had us do, it was February 27th, to be exact. So there is this neighborhood we run in, and it has these like loops that have hills in them as well. And they were 3 2500s at 5K pace. And I remember dying. I remember a few people being very run down, but I don't know if you guys remember that.
I feel like it was this past February?
Yes.
I feel like I vaguely remember.
It was like there was
workout.
3 different loops, I think, for 3 different groups.
Yeah, I was in the way
and
back
then like
group.
I was in the middle group.
No, I remember that workout now.
Yeah.
You remember it?
Yeah.
And I think it was kind of warm for like end of February. And I don't know, I just remember everybody was like run down from it. And
everyone was like sweating.
Yes.
It was like weirdly warmer. Like everyone was like bundled up, I feel like.
Yeah, and I just remember being behind like Beth and John and just like hating my life. It was awful. I wanted to quit. So yeah, because I feel like this winter, Jerry had us do a lot of stuff at like 10 mile and 10K pace. And then he was like 2,500s at 5K pace. And I was like, but I would say my favorite workout would be right before my fall marathon. We did 1K repeats at tempo pace, and that was a pretty good one. But yeah, I don't know what works best for me. I've done all sorts of workouts. I feel I don't really pay attention either. I just hope I get faster. Dan.
No.
Oh.
for the commentary.
Yeah, the commentary.
I think for me, my favorite workouts are ones that are like repeat below 500s. Just because if it's like the same interval, then you can kind of check out on the amount of effort you need to put in. Kind of like a marathon, you just check out and you just like run whatever pace you've been running, and then you just know the end distance as well. So you just push it till whenever that interval is done. So like, we recently did like 28 200s, and that kind of sucked.
Oh, that's
but
insane. That's a lot.
I think some of the like Tone and Ryan did like
They did
30
30,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
but
Wow.
I mean, like at the very least, even while I'm doing those, I know how long the 200s are supposed to take me, and then for this case, we didn't know the number of how many we were doing, but at least like the effort stays relatively the same-ish, and I feel like I can just kind of get through those. So those speed workouts kind of are the easiest, which I like. The ones that work best, and I think just simply boils down to the ones that challenge me most, and those would be like 3200s or something like that, where you are just holding on for dear life at the end. And there is something to learning what it means to like push through discomfort, and being I think honestly a more newer to running and distance running, like that's probably part of my running ability, quote unquote, that I can grow the most, honestly. So, Jerry has always told me to be a donkey and not think. So that's what
Like
I'm
a
trying to
burro.
learn. Be a burro.
Like burro racing. They run fast. Sometimes they don't like to go over the finish line because they're scared of the paint. So just make sure you can get over the finish line.
Go over the finish
Yeah.
line. Don't just walk away.
Noted. If there's one thing I'm walking
Yeah.
away from today.
Cross the
Thank
finish
you.
line. Yeah. One thing you gotta do is cross the finish
So
line.
does this mean you've never crossed a finish line before? You didn't know that's what you were supposed to do until today?
I'm just praying to God every time I cross the finish line
Just
that
black
I don't
out.
die.
Oh, that's so fair. There's nothing that looks better than a finish line.
Oh,
Like, it's the most magical thing. Seeing the finish line.
when a bunch of us were down in Virginia Beach, that it was like a half mile to the finish line for the
Mhm.
half marathon, and it was on the boardwalk on the ocean, so you just see the finish line and it's not getting any closer, and there's these
Oh.
like 20-mile-per-hour winds just like blowing at you. It was awful.
That does not sound fun.
It was not fun. I kept trying to like kick, and then I was just like, I can't.
My one comment about speed work, though, is that I think speed work is obviously super important to getting faster. And then, it's a lot easier to do in a group. I think
Yes.
Yeah.
you can manage to do long runs by yourself. You can manage to do, recovery runs by yourself. But trying to force yourself to do speed work by yourself is like,
It's tough.
takes so much more, like,
Because you could just give up, and
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
who's
you
gonna know? Like, you can slow down, and who is gonna know?
yeah, it takes a different level
Struggle,
of
no.
self-motivation.
And it's like you might not pick the best speed workouts for you. You might like unintentionally just keep on picking like the easiest ones because you're like, oh, it's helping, but like it's not like enough to maybe get you where you want to go. But I also think speed workouts, there's like a lot that goes into being able to do them. Like you still have to like build a base, and you gotta remember
Yeah.
to like stretch and do like strength training for your like other muscles and stuff, because like speed workouts can like lead to injury easily too. But they are very important. And as you age, stretching is very important.
I refuse to stretch for as long as I can. I don't know if that's a smart choice, but I just hate to do it.
Yeah, now that I'm like in my 30s, I'm like, love it. Stretch every day. Want to be
Every
mobile.
Wow.
Well, mostly I'm stretching out of bed.
Oh.
I'm like, ugh, okay, I'm up, ready for the day. Just don't turn 30.
Well, I have like, what is it, July? It'll be 6 months, August 3rd, until I turn 30, which is crazy.
Big 30.
Wow.
Welcome.
I was like, hey, you're already. I was like, we're both in our 30s, so.
5,
Yeah,
4.5 years.
I always forget how young you are.
God.
And then you say the year that you're
When
born, and I'm like,
Lauren's
oh.
turning 30, I'll be turning 40.
Oh, God. So that means I will be
Wait, you're
34.
Wait, how old are you?
Yeah, Dan, how old are you?
How old am I? I'm
You have a
34,
birthday soon, though, right?
November.
Okay.
So like
turning 35.
35 this year.
Oh, I thought you were
UQ buff.
33 turning 34.
No, 34 turning 35.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, at least you still have some time in men's open. You're not a master's yet. Move up in Boston qualifying.
Yeah, I will take that.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
Age is the one thing that helps with Boston.
Cool.
Okay, so Dan, for our next guest, who we don't know who it is and you don't know who it is, but what question would you like us to ask them? It can be about anything.
This is okay. I have one.
Okay.
It's because we shared some of these earlier, not on camera.
What is
But
your sleep
what
paralysis?
is-
What is your sleep demon?
What is No, what is your irrational fear?
Oh,
So,
like-
that's a good one.
My example is like if you're convinced that your plane is gonna crash or something, but like an actual irrational fear. Like I think most of us can fly on airplanes, and we all think about it at least once when we're boarding, but we get through it. But yeah, I think just to give a little context, I recently got a tick, and I've always thought I'll get a tick, I'll get Lyme disease, and I'll never be fast after that. So it's playing out, but we'll see how it goes.
Hopefully not the Lyme disease.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Such a runner fear, too.
I know.
Hey, anything that slows you down becomes a nightmare.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us, Dan.
Thank you for being our guest.
Thank you for having me.
I would like to ladies, Dan G is single. Hit him up on Insta. We'll tag him.
Ridiculous.
Thanks. Good night.